What's up, everybody? We are live. We are doing well on this evaluation. And yesterday, if you were watching, you'll notice that I got really scared about that 115% of my consistency rule, 115% being um, my best day percentage. And I couldn't figure it out. Well, I was trying to think why the reason of being 115%. I've been trading for 10 days and my account said that $538 profit was 115% my best day. And that cannot be bigger than 30% without getting some repercussions. I know it's a little bit complicated, but let's just show you. Um, so this right here, you see 95%. That changed from yesterday. Yesterday it was 115%. And I cannot have more than 30% on this number. And I was like, what did I do? Did I make a lot of profit one day? I have talked about that one dark day on day 4, that I had a very dark day where I almost blew up the account. I came like $200 short, pun, of blowing up the account. I didn't. It played out my way. And here we are in profit after that debacle. So we stayed alive somehow. And now we're back at profit. And I was counting all those days in profit that I was in drawdown. And that's why I was confused with this percentage. But now it makes sense to me. What this means is that this is our best profitable day, actually this one, which makes 95% of this number. But the reason why is because I've only been profitable basically one day or two. That's why. So because I've only been profitable 2 days, that one day counts for 95% of it. So as I trade more days and get into profit, then that percentage is going to go down. And I'm actually in a very good number. $500 is actually a really good number to be in. To actually either make a little less, like 300 per day, or even more, like 650. The maximum we can make in one day without messing up that rule is, well, it's not really a rule. Is it a rule? Yeah, it is a rule, right? No, it's not a rule, but it's a objective. The consistency, it's an objective. So that puts us in a very good spot for this evaluation. And I was really worried yesterday because I thought, oh, by the way, that dark day that I'm talking about, I did not stream it. I was trading on day 4. I was doing really bad with a lot of loss. I logged out, and what did I do? I traded again. I kept trading. That's the only time in this evaluation that I've done that I have traded without streaming. And like I said, I put in a lot of risk on one trade, a lot of risk, and got big returns, which put me back in a still loss for the day. You know, that day was that bad that I still had losses even after recovering. But I was $200 from blowing up the account completely. And fortunately, I was like, I'm done. Like, this is it. It's blown. It's blown. And day 4. So that was kind of a disappointment. I was definitely not in a good spot. Especially like one of my worst days also was Monday. There was a Monday 8, I think. Yeah, Monday 8. And maybe that's the same day as the 4th day. I really have to check, but that's also was a really bad day. I remember not feeling well. Like, I'm gonna admit it. I'm gonna admit it. I was hungover. Admitting, you know, transparency. I was a little hungover, and I should not have traded that day. So I have not traded hungover thereafter, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I hope. We're in a very important point actually right now with the 1 minute. You can see we're tapping and running these highs over here. So we're going up. We can definitely consider this now a chance for a flip. It's been going down pretty harshly still from yesterday. You know, we had, because today's 18, right? Yeah, 18. So we got the 17. It just dropped. This is where we were. 11. Okay, so we were trading here. We were going down, 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 down. I think this is probably, yeah, I mean, this looks like the this is the 30 minutes. It's a lot of candles here. Here we go. Was it this one? I think it was this one. This is the one we caught yesterday. I wonder if in the 15 minutes you see a better, was it, because it looked more like this type of stuff, but this is 2:30 p.m. and I was really done by then for sure. So yeah, this, I think this was the flip that I got here. No, wait, here. 2:30. Yeah, maybe around here. And then went up, broke the high. Okay. Then this is a break right here. Full break. Then tap back into the area, more than 50% of this area here. This is important here, these areas, I think. This one here. Yeah, because it's the break of this lows, this low. We have the break here. That's the lowest low we have, right? Oh no, price did trade lower later on, but okay. So then went up. You know, 50%, we would say it's this line here. Right there. So tapped well within that area. And then that gives us confirmation that it may not want to go there for a while until the break was imminent and pretty harsh. Basically, this high has never been ran yet. That's pretty much our ceiling right there for the moment. Big range here. And then the break from here. This is the break. Let's get the break there. Oh, that's same color as the. Oh man, I never opened my stream. Not as fresh as the last few days today for sure, but I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are trading, whether it's the Nasdaq, the S&P, the futures, the Forex, options, whatever you're into. I hope you're doing well. I really mean that. I really hope everybody makes money off the markets. Everybody, why not? What would happen if everybody got in and everybody made money? That would be good. That would be a good thing. Who can stop it? Who could stop it? If people learn how to trade, we trade all the time. We trade our time, our emotions, our money, basically our time. That's the most important one. That's all we have. All right, we are live officially. Okay, good. No one was watching, so that's a good thing. Okay, we got this high, this low. And finally, this high and this low. Okay, this is where we are. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Ooh, it's all the way down here, huh? No, that's too high. Yeah, so maybe this one. Has this one been ran? Price went up. What structure did it break? This one. This is the low that broke that structure. Right here. Okay. This yellow line and this other yellow line, I'm gonna consider that my range. If it gets past this line, okay, we can consider bullish flip. Right now we're still tied to the low big time frame range, basically consolidation, distribution, expansion. Tap here. I like that low because look at that, like this is the last low, broke these highs and has not been mitigated or tested again. And yeah, this is the last low that broke every structure to the left and was like, I'm a bull. And then bears were like fighting a little bit. Here, look at this. This high, this high, this low. Bambo. You see that? A little more than 50%. It's always been the point of resistance or whatever, or support. Here ran, came back up, became a little range, broke down. And this is where we are. Maybe climbing back up. This could be the flip. Why was I thinking that this could be a flip? Maybe on this one, right? On the 1 minute, we have a really clean break type formation. But there's a bunch of highs out there. So yeah, so that is my range. This 30-minute range here. It's my range. Okay. This is good. Oh. Okay. Oh. Shoot. Glitchy. Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. Shoot. Yeah, right there. I would like it longer though. It's all right. So we got this little channel. This is getting steeper here. Like this. Basically like this. So price might go up here. This could be a good area to short from if it does get up here. And then this would be a good area to long to long position from. All right, that's our area. Let's see what happens. Today we have 3 topics as always. Not as always, but as most times. Getting ready to trade. That's a good music right there. Generic, copyright free, and good. Decent, decent. I don't know about this next one. A little bit too kumbaya here. They're right here. You see that? Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. And got. So that's a good trade. 225 in profit. That one deserves a cup of coffee. We have a very substantial drop, but also a lot of energy from buyers, I think. So today's first topic is Ripley. I recently watched the Ripley show on Netflix. There's a new one. And if you don't know what Ripley, I don't mean the Ripley, believe it or not, thing, or like the world records Ripley kind of thing. It's more like the movie, and it was from a book. I can't remember the author's name, but there's a movie called The Talented Mr. Ripley, and it's with Matt Damon and a bunch of good actors. What's the guy that played Dicky? I mean, I know his name and he's super famous, but I'm blanking out his name. Yeah, Jude Law. Couldn't remember his name. But yeah, I mean, great cast, like super good cast. It's like Matt Damon, Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, Kate Blanket. I like her a lot. Philip Seymour Hoffman, which I also like a lot, especially in that movie. That was actually the first time I saw that guy on screen. So a little backstory on that movie. By the way, it is a book, and there have been various movies made on the same book, Mr. Ripley or something. And you probably have seen it. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. It's the kind of murder mystery, um, thriller. They're really good, really good. Also, another guy that was in the movie. Let's see if he shows up. Oh yeah, Philip Baker Hall. That guy's a good actor. And then the James Rebhorn. I didn't know that was his name, but this guy. You'll see. Um, this guy here. He plays the Dickie's dad. So yeah, Philip Baker Hall. Just a great cast, really. And then it's, of course, they go to Italy. The movie takes place mostly in Italy, so there's a lot of Italian actors and stuff. And I think everybody did really good in that movie. It was like a very artsy, um, culture movie with like a really good. One second, guys. 1 second. I took it 5 points on that little drop. That was so quick that I didn't get to show you. Right there. Look, that just that wait, boom, I got my order. It was dropping, and I was like, yep, right there. And then it just took it. 5 points. And I think it's dropping. I mean, that's why I took the order. But not more than, I don't know what, because there's an S&D zone here that can get us higher. This low was not broken or ran. We have this high. So although the big current is downstream, we do have a pullback going on right now, and we don't know how high it's going to get. So we're working with this little range here. We got now where we are at the moment, I would consider bearish. Very bearish, very bearish. There's a lot of resistance here, in my opinion. Taking an order from here to take it down and break lows, I would think that's a good idea, especially from where we are right now. Like taking an order right now, putting your stop loss here, and your profit over here. This is not financial advice, guys. Shit, I should have said this. Okay, before I get into the weeds, let's get rid of this. Disclaimer: the content presented in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed are solely those of the creator and should not be construed as financial advice. The creator does not sell any products or services, nor is affiliated with any of the trading platforms or tools mentioned. Trading involves risk and is not suitable for all investors. It is important to conduct your own research or consult with a professional before making any investment decisions. The creator assumes no responsibility for any losses or damages arising from the use of this content. So, you see that? Woo! 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 They're just playing the zone. I'm just playing the zone. Don't hate me. I'm playing the zone. And I'm not asking too much from it. Okay, that's fine. It didn't go my way. I played the zone. That's fine. We broke the high. But look, now I should have put my order right there. 5 points was not enough. But look, oh, that's fine though. That's fine. That's all right. That's all right. I don't mind losing that one. It's very minimal loss, and I got confirmation. I got confirmation. Next time, give yourself a little more. Make it a good execution, and go for more. Go for this low. Well, not this one here. Right here, we could have gone out right here. Really good profit. Good entry. Not too bad. 10 points would have done it. Maybe right there. Maybe would have just tipped it, but 10 points would have been a better entry. Wow. Good. But we did run the high, so we are not gonna do anything right now. Oh man, look at that. Okay, well, good entry. Good entry. $100, not bad. Still in profit, 225. Plus that other trade was such a smooth little trade that I had $100 to test that area. And it, look at that. So now we're in the middle of the range. So because we ran the high, I mean, not this one, but we did run this ones. Wow. Price could live up from here. But our validated low is basically all the way, yeah, down here. This could just be a range for now. Let's see what the daily says. Holy. Wow. We're approaching these lows over here. Yeah, I mean, we are in a bullish territory. Wow. This could have been the flip. So if it is the upwards flip, unless it's gonna go touch this low, which it might. This one's the most protected low. This one is really protected because it was a clean, 50% tap, previous area backed to 50% of the previous area, back to 50% of the previous area, back to 50% of the previous area, and so on, right? So, but this one, you see this one? Where's the mitigation of this area here, right? More than 50% here. Don't count the wicks, it's almost 50% of, well, actually, no, this area was not mitigated either, but anyways, clean, right? Very clean. Big imbalance here though. Big imbalance here. Huge for a daily. This was a very bullish day. This was on January 19. And that's where we are. So, but we did kind of come back to mitigate the imbalance. Still some left here. I like this low. I like this low here. But this one is more important in my opinion. So I don't think price is gonna trade lower, too much lower though. But it could. We could still be in a bearish market for a while. I mean, these areas are not out of the picture yet. And look at how much it is, 16,000. I mean, last time we saw these prices was in January, but basically these prices were reached on December of 2023, But before that, nothing. It was all down here. They were new all-time highs, I guess. Here. So this was left in unmitigated. All this area here. Price should have came down and then up. Never did. But then after that, pretty clean. After that, really clean, really clean. But it started getting murky here. This whole area. This is the last high. Bullish, I mean bearish. Ran. Yeah, maybe lower, maybe here. I like this one and this one. In between them. I put because I like them both, I'm gonna put a little zone between them. See what happens if price does get there in the next, you know, month or whatever. We might see that play out later. But right now, it could go up for a bit. Yeah, we're still running. So look at my order, would have been great. All the way to 50%. And then what did I say? We might go up from here. Another order would have been amazing. Now we ran the high. Price comes back to this area. Maybe this time it breaks. We'll see. And then maybe get on the bottom of the range if we want a long. Look at that. This, I said, this might be a good place to go up. Because this is the 22nd, so over here is this area here. Oh no, this area, sorry, because I took the order here and then we came back down. So this order would have played out if my stop loss wasn't taken. $100 loss, $100 win, 17,714, 17,732, 27, 17,696, 17,707, 225, 07. Is it too dark in here? I think it is. Can any, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we still have this area to mitigate too. If price does keep going higher. All right. Okay, feeling confident today. Feeling good. A little bit tired, like not as sharp and how do you say sparkly as I was the last few streams. A little more tired today. Had a long day yesterday. I did work out even though it was like 10 p.m. Boom, still got it in. I'm gonna lose the belly. I hope. I hope everything. I hope, you know, it's like everything is hope. By the way, that's our third topic, which I'll go back to Ripley in a bit, but we're talking about Ripley, but now we're on the second topic. Is going to be turning 40. Dang, that's a heavy one. That's a heavy one. For all you guys that are 40 plus, shout out, y'all. Shout out. We're gonna discuss what the heck is going on. You know what I mean? And then the last topic is positive versus reality. Is there such a thing as being positive makes you unrealistic? If you're a positive person, if you think positively, are you naive? Are you a naive individual? We'll discuss that topic too. So back to Ripley. So there's a new show. Okay, so I was talking about the movie, right? Good actors, nice movie, like good movie. I love the plot, the acting, the scenery, the music. And when I watched it, I was like, I can't really remember. Okay, I can't really remember, but it wasn't long after it came out. Let's see. "1948." Oh, that's the actor. "1999." 1999. So 25 years ago. Is that it? Is that what it is? Yeah. 25 years ago, I was 15, right? Yeah, 15 years old. And I watched the movie by myself. Maybe I was 16 because I don't know if I watched it when it came out right away, but I think I did because we used to. Okay, so in Mexico, where I grew up, you could go to the rental shady place. And when I mean shady, it wasn't like shady that something could happen to you. It was just shady where you could get movies that just came out in the theaters. You know what I'm saying? They just came out in the theater, and you can get it at Froggy's. That was the name of the place too. Yeah, not like in Spanish, but in English, like Froggy's. And in Froggy's, you could get any movie that's in the theaters already, right now in America. You could watch it. And so I don't know when I probably could have watched it brand new, but in any case, I was like 15, and I was watching the movie, and I was like, I was kind of into it, like from the beginning. I don't know, something captivated me a little bit about it. Of course, back in the day, now you see the movie, it looks a little older. Actually, it holds pretty good, by the way. It's a movie that holds up. But you know, I watched it in real era time, and it was pretty fun. I was enjoying it. And then the scene where the guy kills the other guy, the when Ripley kills Dicky, I was like, what? What? I don't know. And then it just became my favorite movie ever, because it got me. It got me. I was not expecting that. I didn't know what the movie was about. I had not known about the book, nothing. I was just popped the movie in, and there's Matt Damon, right? And I'm like, oh, the movie. And then I got into the movie, and then the other scene with the Philip guy, the character's name is Freddie, right? Freddie Miles. That's the character's name, and the actor plays him really good, like really, really good. He's a dick, and it reminded me. It reminded that guy reminded me of a friend that I was that currently. Oh no, actually, yeah, that I had in elementary school, basically. But I would still see him around when I was 15. But he was in my elementary school, and he reminded me of that guy. So it was pretty funny that the guy's kind of a dick, and my friend is also, and he's like the same, like blonde, red hairish, blue eyes. Yeah, there's blue hair, red hair, blue eyed redhead people in Mexico sometimes. because they're from Germany. So right now it's stopping. Price is just kind of stopping. That's concerning. That's concerning. So then that scene, right, where he kills that guy, Freddie Miles. I was like, yeah, this movie's awesome. It's awesome. And then the end, like it was just good. Fast forward years, I just saw it that one. I think it wasn't like, I really really liked it, but I returned it, and that's it. I moved on, right? And then years later, I watched it again, like years later, and I was like, oh my god, this movie is like, it was so good. So I watched it again, and now it's become kind of one of those movies that I pop in every 2-3 years. It's kind of like The Big Short, you just pop it in every now and then, and you're just like, yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So anyways, Netflix comes out with this new series, and it's about the same thing. It's the same story, but told in a very monotone way. See, the Ripley movie that I watched had so much flair. Like, there was good, like I said, good music. Jude Law is like very animated. His character is very animated, Dickie. And in the Netflix one, Dickie's like, just like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, well, why don't you come on with me? Like, it was just, he had no flair, nothing, not even a little bit. And he seemed very like well put together, Dickie did, which kind of doesn't make sense, that the dad wants him to get back and stop fooling around, when the guy's like just trying to be himself, and just very 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 gentleman-like, that you don't really ever see any shady parts of him. Whereas in the movie that I saw, was a big part of the thing. It was like that Dickie guy was trouble, right? Oh yeah. When I saw this play out, and when I was watching how volatility was low, I was like, this is a really good place to short. Mind you, it was happening here in this. I think in this candle was when I was saying that. You can look back if you want. I was saying, well, I didn't say it actually. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it because I was talking about the movie. I was saying that from here would be good to short, but we had all the way over here, and I didn't want to take the chance. And then look. Yeah, protected low pretty much. We'll see what happens here. There's a lot of volatility though. It's moving a little wild. That's another thing I don't like, is with small orders you can get taken out quickly. Like that, like. I took a buy order. Shit. I don't know. It's not playing out. Might go down. Has to play out quickly. Oh boy, I should have gone out. All right, we got it. We got it. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff. Oh man, I get sweaty, you guys. You know, I kind of like streaming with no one watching. I'm gonna miss these days once I get popular. That's some good stuff right there. I'm debating whether to stop or not, guys. I think it would be good to stop. I'm gonna have to change the title in the video because we only got through the replay. I mean, Ripley topic. We'll wrap it up real quick. The new show on Netflix was good. It gave us another look at what could have happened. It's a longer show than a movie. It's episodes. It's Netflix original, so you can expect some wokeness in there. But as a talented Mr. Ripley fan of the movie, I would 100% recommend watching the show just to get another look. And having said that, there are some really good things about the movie. I kind of like that the show, sorry. There were some good things about the show. I like that it was black and white, and that it was tasteful. It was tasteful. The actor for Ripley, he convinced me. Like at the end, by watching the whole series, I was like, yeah, the guy did good. Okay, he kind of sticks with you a little bit. He has that kind of personality that you might think someone that gets away with the kind of stuff that Ripley got away with would have. He did a really good job, and the whole cast, I think, was actually pretty good. I like the Italian inspectors and stuff. It's pretty cool. You got more Italian in that movie. Like in the movie, you don't have the characters speaking Italian that much. They're speaking English to each other all the time. But in the series here, you see them, all the main actors, the main characters, speaking Italian because they're learning, because they're living in Italy. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's kind of like in the movie they made Dicky and Ripley a little bit modern, which is probably a good thing about the movie, that they made them kind of modern. But in this other movie, they do seem like older personalities, like older from older times, from where the actual movie takes place, which I think is what 1950, 60, I think 1960, maybe 70s. No, something like that. They do have cars and stuff, so it's like 1960, 50, 60 or 70 or 50. But in any case, it's a good show. Like I said, another look, and yeah, no, it's a good show. All right, took another trade. $100. 480. We are doing better. and we have less people watching. Woo! That wraps up the Ripley. By the way, did I get every single trade right? Oh no, one wrong. $100 loss. I'm gonna savor this one. 5 trades. Ooh, this is perfect. This is clean as it gets for me. I mean, I have days where I get every single trade right. Not on this evaluation yet, but let me take a picture of this. But when I do, it's not as clean as this is clean. This is clean to like one little loss that was just testing an area, which turned out to be true, by the way. Could have rendered even profits like this in one trade, but whatever, we didn't give up. 4 good trades, 480. That's the type of day we want, and it all comes from drawing our zones, from being diligent, not rushing into trades, and just seeing the areas and taking a chance on them with the stop loss figured out in the equation, especially because you got to trade where you are. That's another thing. It's like, oh, would you buy here, would you sell here? Yeah, but price has to be there. You see what I mean? It's like if I give you a replay chart, right? Like I say, okay, you buy here or sell. Well, you say, okay, buy, but price is not there. Price is like getting there, moving there, and then once it's there, it goes somewhere else, you know? So you have to catch the trade. It's not just about knowing where you would put your stop loss. Well, yeah, great, you would put your stop loss there, but now you have to wait for the entry to give you that stop loss there without a lot of risk. You see what I'm saying? And where's your profit? Okay, your profit's here. Well, you gotta wait for price to go to an area where your profit is farther. You don't want it too close, and that kind of thing. I would take another long here. I would, but I'm not going to, because that's it. Why am I gonna mess with my results today? Why am I gonna mess with them when I already did good just to get $100 more? Okay, you lose $100. Now it's 380. Oh, I was doing so good. I need another trade. I can get 500. Oh, you lose another trade. Now you're at 200. And that's how the bunny crumbles. That's how the cookie crumbles. The bunny. I don't know. I was gonna say that's how the bunny. There's a bunny. I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. This is it for me. This one's for the books. Take it easy.